All right, let's move on now. It's been almost a year since physical schooling restarted, but the effects of the pandemic on the Indian schooling system and on the psyche of students, especially in primary classes, have left some deep scars. On Children's Day, CNBC-TV18's Jescilia and Arundathi speak to counsellors and child psychologists to find out how schools and students are really coping.
For over 2 years, students and teachers only met online for a few hours a day, and the lack of physical interaction took a toll on students, especially in primary classes.
They were very distracted. Attention was very less. To grab their attentions, there were several attention grabbers which were created so that children pay attention.
It is of different size, small.
Though physical schooling restarted over a year ago, getting children back to their daily schooling schedule continues to be a difficult task, and holding children's attention is often a challenge. Many experts say this is because of a greater exposure children had to screens during the lockdowns which spanned over 2 years, and weaning them away from these screens has not been easy. Many children have presented with a variety of symptoms, from social anxiety to irritability to a lack of focus to even signs of depression.
They became irritable, they have become moody, they were anxious. So these are all some of the factors which really the internet had the other, worse side of internet.
Students who were from the younger category, they had more problems to settle in, but they were the ones who settled in very easily as well because they enjoyed over here and the kind of curriculum Orchids basically has. The transition was a little tough, but with time and with a lot of activities which were planned, I think they got a very good break from technology that they were using for a very long period of time. And younger students took more time to adjust as compared to older ones.
This is a magnesium report. When we born,
in India, educational institutions were the first to go into lockdown and the last to come out of it, and this has come at a steep cost. Matters, experts say, were not helped when parents gave children greater access to various devices to keep them occupied or distract them from being cooped up indoors. A research report by the University of Calgary estimates that globally, screen time among children below the age of 7 rose by over 50% from pre-COVID levels. This report also points to several unfavorable correlations between increased screen time and mental health, including depression, insomnia, and inability to concentrate and anxiety. Experts say more ill effects may surface soon.
Or more children getting into an autistic behavior. We may see more number of children becoming attention deficit children. Maybe because they're all long-term effects, maybe we can have children with less concentration, less scholastic skills. We still don't, I think we are still at a stage where we really do not exactly know what will happen maybe 2 years, 3 years down the lane. It is difficult to predict. But one thing is sure and certain, that there will be an effect.
A few educators in schools have begun educating children on the ill effects of using devices and the health advantages of reduced screen time, with the hope that the children themselves will choose physical activity and books over screens and devices.
That social media in some amount is only needed. So we have to make sure that we are controlling it. So we always say we and stuff like that, so that they also understand that we're also going through the same thing. So that there is some way that they have the relatability as well. It's not just the students, it's also the adults. It's a constant struggle, because it's been going for a long while.
Parents too are being counselled to limit screen time at home, but the going is slow. And constant positive reinforcement and conversations are seen as vital to bring better balance between screens and physical activity, even as a learning tool. In Mumbai with Jescilia K Arundathi Ramanan.
And before we